Hello there. This is, oh no. Okay, I'm going to, sorry guys, I forgot to put in the microphone. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, can you hear me? Is it working? Hey Chris, can you help me? Is the microphone working? Hey Cecilia. Is my mic working, my loves? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, guys, this is going to be the monthly, we'll see how psychic it is because I had this horrible, it's not a migraine, it's a bad headache, but with Mars and Saturn meeting in the early degrees of Aquarius, you guys know I'm a Cancer rising, so that is my 8th house. 8th house is a psychic house, and I'm already a psychic. So having that big shift, I actually didn't, I don't know why I didn't think about that, but I didn't see that coming. So there was this huge shift in my abilities for the better. I mean, I actually discovered a couple new things that I could do that they introduced to me, which was really cool. However, that was a couple days. That was a little bit ago. So now I feel like it's sort of like a psychic hangover. It feels very strange. So I'm feeling better now. I have my coffee and we're going to get into this for you guys. But at the very least, it'll be a tarot reading. So if I'm not like pulling as much detail psychically, that's why. But the energies are still working through my hands. And that's how the psychokinetic action works here. So at least we've got that. I want this live or not. The robe, thanks. Yeah, I'm going live at 2 o'clock every single day. I think it's a Thursday or Wednesday, but I'm making sure to be live like a few days a week, at least like 3 or 4 days a week for you guys. And if you guys want me to reschedule the Pisces and I can talk to you guys about something else, we can do that. I feel like everyone's going to be okay with this though. And I am feeling a lot better, but just, I'd like to know how you guys feel. So, yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do the spread. We'll do the spread, right? We're going to do the spread. Here we go. This can also apply to you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. Also, if you guys like and want to, sort of experiment with this, you can look at the videos in terms of like where they are in your chart house-wise. So even if you're not a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, you have 0 Pisces placements and you have nothing in your 12th house, Pisces rules some area of your chart. So we can take a look and if it might resonate, it just might resonate or apply for you guys, okay? And I will be taking frequent coffee breaks, so cheers. Clink. Caffeine opens the blood vessels in the brain. Okay. The moon at the bottom of the deck, 2 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Staves, and the 9 of Staves under that. Well, Pisces, we have this moon card. I know it's just I'm just getting so much Pisces energy with this moon card here. Actually, they're showing me we are an applying conjunction with Mercury and Neptune in Pisces. So that's coming up. And that's right. Okay. I feel like I'm connecting with a Pisces here. I'm starting to feel it. Okay, good. I feel like I'm connecting. There's something dependent on the news. The Knight of Wands is usually my Casanova card, and the Page of Wands is usually my news media cycle, news coverage, the newspapers, radio, all of that. But they're telling me right now for this that this Knight of Wands is actually kind of that Page of Wands, the news coming in, but it's like being taken very seriously by Pisces. I feel like there's something that Pisces is you're waiting on. You don't know the future yet, so you're waiting on something. So you're waiting it out. I feel like you're balancing your books. You're trying to keep everything together because you're trying to do something and it's really dependent on media coverage. or something with the news, or we have fun here, don't we? Okay. Aw, hey, Troy. Aw, the lighting is wonderful. Yay! Yay! Cool. Very, very cool. All right. And they're saying we're cooked. Let's see what we have layer 2. There's some pretty intense energies down here, you guys. We live in stirring times indeed. Tea stirring times. Okay. Bottom of this deck. I don't know why I made that face. I'm sorry. I just like, whoa. This is like a very energy just like really hit me. This is 7 staves. The moon again. And the 6. Yeah. Ooh, and the 4 of cups under that. Okay, so there is confusion. Lots of confusion. Lots. I mean, and what's interesting is I feel like you're not as confused as everyone else, Pisces, because you're a little bit, I feel like I'm connecting with a Pisces who knows this walk already, this walk in the dark. I feel like I'm connecting with someone interesting. They want me to say I'm someone instead of Pisces. I feel like I'm connecting with someone who's walked this dark, shadowy path before, not knowing where it was going to go, not knowing where it was going to lead. And oh my God. Okay. They're showing me that movie, A Little Princess. And that little girl, Sarah Crew, that actress, I looked her up once. She's a Pisces. And in that movie, that little girl has to sort of go forward in this unknown future, uncertain future, on blind faith, just in her belief, just in her essence. I'm getting that kind of a spirit here. But you're still waiting. You're still trying to be practical. I feel like there's a little bit like I feel like if you're holding off on travel, I kind of feel like that's definitely the case. It could be that you're holding off on travel because you're waiting for better news. Okay. Let's get into the reading officially here. Ooh. Capricorn 12th house stellium. Ooh. My goodness gracious. Oh, me. Okay. Get you there. First ascendant. Aw, thanks. Thanks, guys. All right, here we go. So in the root of the issue, the far past, the context of the dominant energy here, we have 2 swords, 2 sword cards. We have the Queen and the 4 of Swords. Pisces, you're not as confused as everyone else. You're more like watching and waiting. And like, it's like you're watching the news, waiting for something to trigger you inside. Watching the news, I see you like literally waiting for your intuition to kind of tell you, go, or now, or this is it. You know, whatever that message inside of yourself you're waiting for. Because you are meditating if you meditate. You are praying if you pray. You are doing very well alone. You're doing very, very well in solitary. I feel like this is you too, the Queen of Swords. I feel like you are just making the very best of it, and you are not, like, you're looking at the news and it's important. Like, it's very important. The Knight of Wands, you know, it's like big news. You're waiting for, I'm telling you, you're waiting for, you could even be a player in the world stage is what they're telling me watching this. Or this could be relevant. Oh God, don't say that. Okay. I have to say it. This could be for someone watching this in the year 2030 when the virus comes back. And you're waiting for your part to come forward is what it feels like. I feel like I'm connecting with a young person too. Or it just feels, sort of old and young at the same time, like old soul in a young body. It could be like a 14-year-old boy, 16-year-old girl, something like that. Oh my God. Hold on. 10 years from now. Yeah, if you're a teenager in 2030, you're growing up homeschooled right now. This is interesting. This is interesting to observe if this is really connecting with you, because you're also in the same timeline with someone else I'm connecting to. I'm connecting with someone here who's, and they're giving me homeschooled with this. That's what they gave me. It's like, this is context, this is a far past. So if you're resonating with this now, you're very good in solitary. The person resonating for this in 2030, you were homeschooled. You were homeschooled during 2020. And when you were homeschooled during 2020, you learned how to be alone and you learned how to trust yourself. You learned how, you developed your intuition, you developed your psychic ability. Because I'm getting confusion, but it's around you. It's all around you. Because I remember you're someone who's walked this path before. Interesting. You're probably like an indigo star seed, super, I don't know. I'm getting a lot of Billie Eilish vibes here too. I don't know if she's like a Pisces or if she's had anything to do with Pisces, but I'm getting that kind of a vibe here. Okay, recent past. 3 of Staves with the Justice. Was not expecting any of that, you guys. Okay, in the recent past, we have an expectation. We also have an accomplishment. So there's been, and I feel like the accomplishment is your strong inner fortitude and like knowing your own mind, because you can be someone reasonably confident in your own abilities and talents and life direction and this and that. And maybe when you come around other people or you see news or you see a work of art or you hear something that, you know, especially if you're very sensitive, it could really derail you. It could throw you off and you could question like who you are, what you're doing, where you're going, how you feel about someone, what you think about this. And it like, it's very, but it puts you into like a where you're not thinking clearly, so that you can kind of observe it, assess it, filter it out, take what you can use from it and like move on. And I feel like you are so far ahead of that problem that like most people have, like most of us have. And that's your accomplishment, is that you have your, it's really cool, because I feel like this is a Pisces or a Piscean person or someone who, it's like you're feeling and you're intuitive. You might even have like your own connection to the divine, get your own downloads. And yet it's like you get that and you can put it through this really strategic sieve of using that information for your life. And that's how you create your justice, is because it's like you're able to take in all of the information. You know how we talk about in the Artegan balancing spirituality and practicality? It's like you are that balance. You do know how to do that. I'm very competent too. But you set something right recently. It was your own expectation and you said it right. You balanced something in your life. Okay, let's get into the meat of the month here, if this is resonating for anyone in real time. So we have here the King of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. That's interesting. It's interesting because you want to work on something. You want to collaborate. You want to work on something creative. I feel like you could even be spearheading this. You could have Aries in your chart too if you're a Pisces. Or you're just assuming this, you know, you're taking on this energy. They say Pisces is the garbage sink, no, the kitchen sink of the zodiac, where everything gets dumped in. You can really summon any energy you want. It's very, that's why people say Piscean energy is deceptive energy, because it's very convincing. It's like this veil you put on, you know, Pisces rising, it's like, actually Pisces rising and Pisces midheaven are and Pisces sun moon rising, very susceptible to people projecting onto them and people believing it. They can believe the worst things about you, Pisces, and believe it in their heart of hearts, even if it's 180 degrees opposite of like the truth. And it's because of that Neptunian, Neptune rules things like glamour. Modeling industry is ruled by Neptune. Well, what do you think of a model? What does a model need to be? They need to be projected upon. They need to be you need to believe that you can be with that person. Believe that you can be friends with that person. Believe that you can, there's the fantasy that those advertisements are selling. There's some sort of thought, emotion, feeling that they're trying to put across, and they need people that there's no boundaries between you and them. You know, and that's where we have Neptunian lack of boundaries. So I feel like you're being a leader in this, Pisces, and people are seeing you as the leader. I feel like you're the mask that you're putting on, the face you're putting on is King of Wands. I feel like you're saying, okay, this is what I want here. Let's do it. Let's go. I feel like you're trying to get people together too. Let's see what's crossing. Yes, you are trying to get people together, and it's extremely difficult, probably because you're in 2030 and there's a second emergence of this breaking out. Because crossing that energy, it's so difficult. Five of Pentacles and the Strength card. It's like there could even be financial difficulties. I don't think so. I feel like this is more like you can't do what you're trying to do. You could be trying to bring a collective together, make friends. This is also, they're giving me Saturn and Aquarius. So for those of you where this is resonating in real time, you could be trying to work with someone. You're trying to live life. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to keep doing what you're trying to do, and you're having a lot of difficulty because no one's interested, the timing's off, and no one's feeling confident right now to join you, Pisces. That's like for one person. The majority of you, and if this is you trying to work with your brother, your husband, your daughter, your family, your wife, your cousins, your extended family, your community, if you're trying to do anything like that, Pisces, that is, give me a second, hold on. Let me see if I see it. Yes. That's emotionally uplifting. That will work. That will work. If you share your downloads or your meditations or whatever, that will work because you could be providing strength to these people in this time of need, in this time of darkness. Watch A Little Princess, have tissues ready to cry, and take a lesson from Sarah Crew, because it's like when the world ending, and what is really going to make you feel better? It's love, it's truth, it's integrity, it's someone kind to you, it's someone showing that they love you and care about you. That's the security. So that's the best you're going to get out of this energy, Pisces, is to work it the way it wants to be worked. So if you steer that way, and I feel like that won't be difficult for you like at all. You might even probably be already in that vein. Okay. Coffee break. Raymond Miller. This is the live, the 2 p.m. live that I do Monday. I have to look at the calendar. Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe Thursday. So I'll be here every day, 2 p.m. Hey, Patricia. Hello. Yay. I'm so happy to see you here. Okay. So the next energy to expect, Pisces, we have the two Pentacle card. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Sorry, the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. This is you holding it down. Okay, if you're watching Pisces for an area of your life, like another slice of your chart, like the house that Pisces rules, whatever that is for you, you're holding on to your individuality. You're holding on to your individual perspective, your money, your livelihood, your mission, your individual. This is a single girl card of the tarot. She's totally, and you're holding on to it. You're also saving. You're pulling back. You're spending. You are just hunkering down, very hunkering down. I mean, I guess it's not surprising for this month. Okay, let's see where you are, the role you're currently playing. We are going to clarify before the Tower with the Four of Staves. That's very clear. Even for people, it is clear that you're losing your home. You're losing a sense of stability. You could be losing it, but it's the foundation. It's the foundation. So it's not your inner stability is your inner stability. It's not your house. It's not where you're living. I'm connecting with a Pisces or a person, someone where that's either in jeopardy or it's crumbling. It probably was not built on solid, firm foundation. Something with this, it could be what you're trying to correct, because we have a natural progression from the 3 to the 4 of Staves. There's, the first Ace of Staves, that's the passion. I have the fire in my belly for this. The 2 of Staves, I need a partner to help me with this. I want to, I got to work with people to manifest this passion of mine. I found him. Let's do it. All right, so you two get together, you make a product, you load a bunch of ships. Three of Staves. Now you send that baby out, and you just hope that it brings some wealth back to you. That all that hard work from the Ace of Staves, getting inspired, finding the partner, finding the perfect partner, and this can apply to business, love, career, whatever. Finding that perfect partner, working with that partner, collaborating with them, creating the thing, getting it perfect, packaging it, getting the ships all ordered and organized and scheduled, and then sending it all out. It's like you let go of the baby and you're just like hoping and praying that, you know what I'm saying? That's that energy. So it's like, then you get to the Four of Staves. That should bring you a stable foundation. But if something was off, if it was the wrong partner, the wrong product, the wrong ship, the wrong passion, okay, 4, 3, 2, if there was something unstable about any of those parts of this process, you're going to see it now. And with Pluto going through Capricorn, that is bringing a lot of ugliness to the surface for the purpose of eradicating it or transforming it through healing and through love and stuff. So let's clarify if we can get a little bit more specific for my Pisces here. The Tower and the Four of Staves. Oh boy, Nine of Pentacles with the, oh, interesting. Three of Pentacles. You have both of those cards here. Look, this is your meat of the month, that King of Wands. And then here you go, that Nine of Pentacles, and the next energy to expect and where you are right now. You're trying to, it's really hard for you to, this is interesting. You're so independent, Pisces, that, and here's the thing, once you do become truly independent, you guys, like when you're like mentally, emotionally, when you're super independent, it's something that you just don't want to give up. You know, like after you come out of an abusive relationship, it's like when you go through like everything and all the healing and stuff, you're just like traumatized. Like the lesson was so good, there was so much pain that you are like literally traumatized into like staying away from that, you know, provided certain things happen. But it's like for you, Pisces, the balance is not losing your mind in the media or getting sick or anything like that. Your balance, Pisces, is working well with others and maintaining your inner balance, because everyone else is like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. If this is not you, ooh, for some of you, that is the case. If this is not you, this King of Staves, this could be someone very dogmatic in your home, Pisces. This could be someone who's like a bossy person. Bossy, maybe arrogant, flamboyant. Actually, flamboyance isn't bad or anything. But this is someone who is a little bit control. Like I'm getting, yeah, for some of you, this is a little bit controlling of a person in your home. At your workplace, in your jobs, and something you do, someone you've got to collaborate with, someone you've got to work with. They're showing up kind of extremely selfish. For those of you where this is resonating right now, very selfish. And it's like the fear though, because remember, you're not in fear. You've walked many a lonely, dark road before, Pisces, and you has, okay, like, so you're, but so yeah, this person, they're acting King of Wands out of fear, of lack, of scarcity, and they're trying to hold on to their strength. It could be in response to you equalizing this relationship, or trying to, or having, maybe you have an expectation to or something, and it's like, I don't know, tweaking them out or something, Pisces. This is interesting. I haven't really checked into Piscean energy like in a while, I feel like. And now I'm like checking in with my Pisces, and there's all this stuff happening, like I missed it or something. Like I missed all these updates for you guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, Pisces. And I'm seeing that you are like, you know what? I'm only going to bend so much. I'm independent, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's you, this independence working with this king of wands here. Very interesting. Could be married. Could be your boss, actually. For some of you, you're having a push and pull with your boss here, and your boss could be, I don't know, asking things of you or trying to put more work on your desk with this Three of Pentacles. They could be wanting you to work more. Okay, let's keep going. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this. How they see you, Pisces, and the Seven of Staves with the Ten of Wands. So that brings us right back over here to the Seven of Staves, the Moon, and the Six of Swords. It's kind of funny because when I first looked at that, I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's like, it's almost like a stink eye, almost like this like mean look, like resting bitch face, you know, just like real kind of a and that's how they see you. They see you that way. But it's interesting because it's like they see you putting up a boundary, but then they also see Ten of Staves. They also see you're able to carry an immense pressure. That I think they see you handling everything differently than everybody else. That you're kind of keeping your own, you know. And this whole Hershamagas. Let's clarify that, the 10 of staves and the 7 of staves for Pisces, please. 4 of staves again. And the Knight of Swords. Interesting. I'm sorry if I spat. They see you. Interesting. Because the way you're experiencing it, it's like you experience, it's interesting. It's like they feel like you're affecting them and you feel like they're affecting you in this situation. It's almost like if this is a work situation for you, it's like something's coming up between you guys and you both think that the other one is kind of ruining it or like, I don't know, delaying it or compromising this project that you guys are collaborating on. If this is your home life, this could be a family member who is like exploiting the situation and trying to get more work out of you. I don't know. But you have really great boundaries. Now we do connect with the 7 of staves over here. It's like they could even see you being a little bit confused about travel or about leaving something behind. And honestly, I don't know if this Knight of Swords is leaving home or rushing towards home. And if it's the same home. This is getting complicated, Pisces. The headache is completely gone, though, by the way, so that's good. I think, yeah, it's more than just the coffee. Those early messages about this teenager in 2030 was totally, like, meant. Weird. Whoa. Okay, let's take a look for Pisces, this Knight of Swords and this 4 of Pentacles, please. Tell us more about what this means for Pisces this month. What does Pisces need to hear? Or please? Okay, interesting. We have the Ace of Cups. Oh, I'll show you the whole little stack. Okay, so this little stack that came out, we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful connection, emotional connection, holy grail of love, human love. We have the 9 of Pentacles. That's the third. Is it the third one? No, it's only the second. No, it's the third one. It is the third 9 of Pentacles. Extreme independence here, Pisces. You could have, if you're like early Pisces. Oh my God, why? Why does this happen to me? I'm live too. Oh my God. Sorry guys, this hummingbird just came in my window and it just hurts my soul. It hurts my soul. He wasn't flying very fast, but I just happened to see his little nose kind of like turn a little bit as he like went into the glass, and then like keep going, and it just makes me, anyway. Sorry guys. I fill my champagne glass of water. I used to do that. I used to have this stein, this glass, never mind, actually. So Ace of Cups with the nine, our third Nine of Pentacles, Emperor, and the Five of Staves. Okay. Okay. So the Knight of Swords is communication. It's your communication, Pisces. Your communication. What I was going to say, what I was trying to say is you could have Aquarius in your chart. If you're an early Pisces, you know, you could have February Aquarian energy. So you could have other placements in Aquarius that give you so much like of an independent streak or something. Actually, even Aries too. If you're at the way beginning of Pisces season or at the way end of Pisces season, you can have Aquarian Martian influence. So this is how they're seeing your communication style, Pisces. You could have your Mercury in Aries. That'd be funny. Okay. About the base of this relationship, and that's what I'm getting with this Four of Staves now that we're like into it. This Four of Staves is your foundation in your relationship with this King of Wands. Pisces, you, the King of Wands sees you as the communication is very completely different opinions. You guys have totally different viewpoints on whatever this is coming up between you two. I'm sorry, my sister told me that eyebrows are supposed to be cousins, not sisters, but it still bothers me when they're not completely even. Sorry. They interpret your communication as, number one, totally different perspective than their perspective. And number two, they interpret your communication, Pisces, as like so fiercely independent that it could even be like dogmatic. It could be like unchanging. Like with this Emperor, with the Nine of Pentacles, number one, it trumps the king. He's just a king of one little itty bitty kingdom. You, Pisces, are showing up as an emperor with like multiple kingdoms under your, you know what I'm saying? So there's like a power struggle here. And it's because they're feeling insecure. All right. They're feeling insecure. They're feeling, oh my God, the world is ending. Like Chicken Little, the sky is falling. And I don't know why you're coming across it. Well, you're very, very independent. That's why. So you're actually showing up independent of everything, financially independent of this company. If this is someone you're working with or working for, that, oh shit, Pisces doesn't even need us, doesn't need our paycheck, whatever. Spiritually and mentally independent with this, really, this is your root, dudes. This is your root. I mean, this is a beautiful position to be in right now. If you're resonating with this in real time, beautiful. Like, you know yourself, you know your life, you're in tune with your rhythms, la-di-di, la-di-da. So that's maybe intimidating someone like the King of Wands, who's used to being bossy, who's used to having control. The King of Wands, I love the King of Wands. I really, really do. This is a man, does not have to be a man. It's a masculine dominant energy. But when they come home, they want everyone to just, the whole family to sit at the kitchen table, want to, all these kids and they're whoever, and they just want them to listen to their day, like listen to the stories that happened to them that day. And everyone sits at and no one tells their own stories. It's all listening to King of Wands. And don't get me wrong, he's extremely supportive. This is someone who has enough self-confidence where they love supporting. They would support their children. They would like enroll them in soccer, all the classes, but not show up to the games. This is also a very busy person. So they give their fiery support, but they can't really show up all the time. And that is because everyone sees that this king wants to support them either in business or life or otherwise. So this is someone who people are constantly trying to get at for favors, constantly trying to get at them, asking them for stuff, you know, and that's the part of, and they like that. They like the attention and they like being looked at as someone like that. So it's where they get their ego needs met. And this everything I just said, right? But look at who you are to them. You're too independent for this person, Pisces. They're, you know what I'm saying? It like intimidates this person. And like I said, this could be man or woman. Don't take King of Wands as got to be a dude. It does not have to be a dude. Okay, so I'm glad that we clarified this. And honestly, I feel like the 10 of Staves speaks to your power. The 10 of Wands, this is usually a breaking point. This is usually like something's got to go. Can't happen anymore. I feel like they're looking at you as someone who can just like take it, to be honest. With being an Emperor and the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like you're shouldering it all on your own. Like you don't, I feel like you're unattached, or you're very single, or you are just an emperor without an empress or something. Let's move on to your hope, fear, or opportunity. We have the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. I love it. I like that energy for you, Pisces, because, I mean, I hope that it's your opportunity. It could just be your hope. But I feel like your hope is that integrity and truth will cut through any bullshit of this scarcity mindset, of this poverty fear, of all of that BS, and that the King of Wands will transform into a more stable King of Pentacles, that their energy will change from not being so bossy and being more confident. Because here's the higher evolved King of Pentacles, this kind of earthy energy. It's where you are the calm in the middle of the storm, you know, and it's, you're so secure because you provide and you have everything running well. That's earth sign, like everything runs really well, that you can take care of others. And this, I feel, is a little bit bossy. So in your outcome, what can we expect? Oh, popcorn. Popcorn came up. What was that? There was something yesterday about popcorn. I think it was a download. Thank you for reminding me, Alfredo, because I have to write it down. Okay, so the outcome for you, Pisces, for this month, whenever you're clicking and watching this, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles. That's really good. That's really, really good for you, Pisces. This is a positive change in fortune that is permanent. There's going to be a very positive development by the end of this, or at the end of this like situation between you two. I'm just going to say, hold on to your independence and your individuality, and whatever that is, like whatever that means to you. Because listen, in the recent past, you struck a balance. You achieved it. I feel like you achieved that balance. I really do. I feel like this could be a little bit asking a little, you know, that bossiness, can you do a little bit more or something? It's fueled by this insecurity. But I see you staying firm to your thing, staying firm, because you're waiting something else. This is like something happening outside of what you're really focused on, Pisces. You're really focused on something else entirely. It's going to be different for all of you. But let's clarify the end result, this beautiful Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my God, we have the King of Wands again. That's funny. We have the King of Wands with the Page. There's going to be a turn in this situation for the better. If you're watching this in real time and something flared up between you and someone in the past week, which, I mean, for a lot of people, that was like totally right on point with Mars and Saturn in the early degree of Aquarius. This weekend, you know, we have Mercury. Once Mercury leaves Pisces, oh my God, but you know, it's out of the shadow period-ish, you know, give Venus some time to trine everything up, and give Venus some time to switch signs, to exit Taurus, be in Gemini. That's when this is going to happen in real time for you. Where this, you get good news. And see, look at, it's the little news. It's the little good news, because this isn't even your focus, Pisces. Your focus is on like something else entirely. So whatever this matter is, it gets resolved in the positive, in your favor. They give you good news. He's still King of Wands. He or she is still King of Wands, but they're communicating this little page token of, you know, good news. It's good news. The whole situation turns positive in your favor, and it stays that way. That's what I like about this. This is good fortune staying for you, Pisces. Let's take a look at the future environment. Future environment is interesting. Hermit with the Ace of staves. And you guys heard me talk about the little progression from the Ace to the Four of staves. And with the Hermit, that is energy that you are so good in, Pisces. You're so comfortable with it, especially the one I'm connecting to or the person I'm connecting to. You're very, very comfortable there, very comfortable in your own mind, in your own company with yourself. So let's clarify it just to be fun. Hermit and the Eight of Cups with the Ace of Cups. Oh my God. Wow. Where was that? Here. It was over here. It was how they see you. In clarifying how they see you, you had that Ace of Cups. Okay, here's what I see. I see you reevaluating this passion. I see you reevaluating the passion you have for either the King of Wands or the situation, whatever this is for you. I feel you're reevaluating this, even though it works in your favor, because this Eight of Cups, it's like, I want to go towards what really makes me happy. So I feel like you are going into hermit mode and kind of reevaluating this. Like involved in a week, maybe it just flared up and then, you know, they came back, apologized, everything's cool. This could be an apology as well. I don't think so, because I don't think the King of Wands is going to apologize to anybody, but it might be. I feel like the whole thing is going to not leave you rattled, Pisces, but it's going to make you just kind of pay more attention to this, because I'm telling you, your attention isn't in this situation. It's in something else entirely. So the fact that you're being brought to the situation, I feel like this flared up to get you to go inwards and really reevaluate your passion for this thing, whatever this is for you. You might leave it on your own to pursue something more aligned with your heart, this Ace of Cups. And they see that about you. They see you as someone who listens to their heart. And it's like you can afford to, because you're so independent, or you're so, even in your mind, if you can't change your mind about something or whatever. So let's get Oracle for you guys. So all in all, Pisces, it looks great. It looks fantastic this month for you. Stick to your own wise counsel. Keep your own wise counsel. Stick to you. Stick to whatever your intuition is telling you. Whatever you were meditating on, you had it all together at the very beginning. So just stick with that. Expect opposition. And remember, always be gracious and peaceful and pleasant. And, you know, it's the Artegan philosophy that we meet all of our challenges with love, truth, and integrity. And I know it's difficult to do in the moment when everyone's really triggered, but that's the overall how we want to work to not only raise our own vibration, but inspire others to raise their vibration by being examples. Don't let pride get in your way. That's so funny. Full moon in Leo energy. Don't let pride get in your way. You know who that's for, right? It's not for Pisces. It's for this King of Wands. But if you're King of Wands, I don't think you're watching this. Look at this. And you literally got there's so many cards, right? And you literally got the two Leo cards, the new moon and the full moon in Leo. This could be a Leo you're dealing with. I love Leos. Confidence is your key to success. That is so funny. You guys are opposite ends of this Leo energy. Look at that. They're the ones who are like, don't let pride get in your way, because they're another Leo card here with the strength energy. Okay, don't let pride get in your way. It's like, can you do this? Can you do that? Can I add more on Pisces' plate? And that's another thing with Pisces not having boundaries, is people just perceive you as not having boundaries, and they can project anything they want onto you and just think that you'll live it and do it. And you have to be the one to say, with that, where was that? Well, it was here. The 7, here we go. The 7 of Staves, like, boom, no. You've got to put up the boundary. Absolutely, Pisces, okay? So that's that King of Wands' part of the karma here. Don't let pride get in your way. And then you, my dear Pisces, you're on the opposite end. Confidence is your key to success. So you guys are on totally opposite energy fields of this. They have to calm down their ego, and you have to up your confidence in terms of holding on to your original point of view or your original. And it's interesting because for you, it's just independence. And for them, they just see you as like fighting. They see you as like having a totally 100% different viewpoint and just like kind of being a brat or something. I don't know. with this emperor and almost like a display of power or something, but that's just them interpreting you. You know what I'm saying? Because they have an ego issue. So that's not really the case. And this is a classic example of people projecting onto a Pisces something that is not who you guys really are. You know what I'm saying? So it's like live and let live, but people have ego issues, so they have to go get into other people's stuff. So if this is love for you, let's take a look at, I don't know. Let me see if this is love for anybody. Hold on. Yeah, this could be a partner trying to expect more from you out of fear. I don't think so for most of you, but on the off chance that it is love for someone worth waiting for, divine timing is at work in your love life and forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Worth waiting for is, don't write it all off right away, because it will change for the better and it will change in your favor. So if you want to just dip in the situation, don't. Give King of Wands a moment for them to calm their egos down. And then that's where the forgiving and learning comes into place. I feel like you will forgive and learn in your hermit experience, Pisces, but I also feel like you will forgive and learn and move on, because it's the passion's gone, which is a shame. Okay, my loves, this was fun. Thank you for helping me completely get rid of that psychic hangover. I love you guys forever. And if you are watching this in 2030, I'm pretty sure my email will still work, thefirstArtegan@gmail.com, if you want to email me and talk. For everybody else, you can still email me if you want to tell me anything or whatever. I love you guys forever and ever. Scooby buffet. That sounds cool. Oh, I want snacks. Oh yeah, if anyone has, I won't even go there. It's more weird stuff. Okay, till tomorrow, you guys. I love you forever, and I will see you soon. Blessings on all of your heads. Love you forever and ever.